Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday in the morning, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua had a meeting with Raila Odinga in Mombasa at undisclosed venue. After that meeting, Raila Odinga took a flight to Machakos County for Azimio PG. Now, after the meeting between Raila Odinga and Rigathi Gachagua, the DG went further to share some photos on his social media handle of that meeting. And this is what Rigathi Gachagua said: "We have tremendous respect for our senior citizen. I was delighted this morning to have a tete with our senior citizen, former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga." And after that, I took that photo and I shared it on our YouTube community button, because I was also asking our viewers what is their view concerning that meeting. I wanted also to hear from our viewers. And because people responded, it is better we go through those comments, and then I'm also going to give my own view why Raila Amolo Odinga met with the Rigathi Gachagua. Actually, it is just speculation, because no one has disclosed so far what Raila discussed in this meeting with Rigathi Gachagua. And these are some of the comments from our viewers. Nyaunga CMO: "We don't need the handshake at all. We are comfortable being out of government." Skylo: "Baba, please do not go that way. We are good in opposition." Derek Otieno: "Personally, I don't know what is cooking. In politics, though, anything can happen. In 2018, Hitherto matched handshake. We rejected some product from specific companies. That hastened the process of handshake to happen. The country needs to heal, and what we need at this time is reconciliation between Raila and Ruto. My humble opinion, however, is that at all costs, Raila should not assume the opposition role." Josephine Mirasi: "Hatutaki handshake bro, Rigi, please." Drew: "Hopefully they are only discussing Baba state security, which is guaranteed and entitled to." Salome Mawondo: "No handshake. It was well stated, Mr. President Ruto. We are good in opposition." Rita Lisa: "Baba, please do not sanitize Rigathi and Ruto. We are okay with being in opposition." Faith Glorious: "I am still wondering, or we fear 1 million on street." Dave Ondiek Aaron: "We don't need handshake. Raila, please do not handshake with them. Let them work." George Jemo: "It is real. Is it real? And if it's real, then we are not ready to join that government. We are good in opposition." Inaonekana kuna mtu anataka mambo ya serikali. John Omondi: "Not yet, no. Bado ni maombi, sio uchawi. Rigi is pretending for stealing Baba's vote. He should repent in public to us, Azimio. Holy Ghost power, glory, Andesa, shalom, thank you." Pamela Shikule: "No handshake tafadhali Baba. Wachana Baba na hali yao, please Baba." Drew: "No handshake, no sweet talk either. Azimio tumekataa. Let them fail on their own." Sergeant GDRE: "Raila, if I found your foot in that group, utaona." Ruth Ochan: politicians will never shut each other. Sisi huku chini tu ndio tunapigana, hao wako sawa. Aya, Betty Akoka. Stureh, why the meeting about what Venezuelans are not was Venezuelans are not dead, they can contract them. Okay. Karen Ndunda, Gachagua meeting Raila. And lastly, Simba Makocha, Rigathi na Ruto, please, tunaomba mheshimu misemo zenu vile mlivyosema kwamba hamuna haja ya handshake. So please, sisi watu wa Azimio tumekataa handshake yenu. Hatuko tayari kufanya kazi pamoja nanyi. So just views from our followers. Now, before I give my views on the same, because actually we are just speculating, no one is aware what happened. So before I give my views, just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once you release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can commend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. For those who remember, when Raila Odinga made his way back to Kenya from Zanzibar after finishing vacation, Raila was not happy the way CJ Martha Koome was threatening Kenyans when Kenyans were commenting on the ruling that they made. Sababu Koome alikuwa anasema stop drilling the judges online. And Raila came out strongly to warn Martha Koome that Kenyans have a right to speak to any matter. They have a democratic right. So she should not threaten anyone. And Raila went further to even threaten the judiciary, to tell them openly that we don't agree with your ruling. Ruling yenyu ilikuwa shenzi, ilikuwa thuggery. And he can even call on 1 million demonstration to Supreme Court and eject them from the office. Hiyo inaweza kuwa pia imechangia Rigathi Gachagua kupatana na Raila Odinga. I will tell you why. Watch this.
Shame on the judiciary of this country. And I see them protesting and trying to give threats and people. We will talk. The constitution of this country gives power to the people of Kenya. And all those other people exercising power are exercising donated power. So the judiciary is no exception. If they become rogue, we have power as the people of this country to reform them and send them home. We can lead a 1 million march to the judiciary to say, "Kwendeni nyumbani." And they would have no choice but to go home. So the judiciary should not threaten, blackmail the people of this country after they have done the messes that they've done. When you do, we say we respect, but we don't agree. And we have a right as a people not to agree with bad rulings of the judiciary. It is our constitutional right to say he be ruling ilikuwa shenzi. It is not based on any law. It is thuggery, judicial thuggery. And we are not going to accept these kind of things. As the people of Kenya, we will not be cowed. We will not be cowed. Nyayo tried it. We resisted it.
Now, if Raila will call for demonstration at this time, look on how the economy is behaving. The fuel price is going high. Hustlers waliambia wata afford mahindi saizi na unga, they cannot afford. Everything, in fact, they're telling us to tighten the tight belt. Then Raila Odinga calls in maandamano as of now. Tell me if it is going to be able or easy for Ruto to govern this country. Ruto is afraid of that. Because that maandamano can even go further to turn into what Raila Odinga did in 2017. For those who remember, Raila called for resist. They resisted so many companies that I will not mention as of now here. But he really called for resistance. Many companies suffered. To an extent, Uhuru Kenyatta did not have any other alternative but to go in a handshake with Raila Odinga so that he can get an environment that will enable him to govern this country. Ruto is not ready to go into that direction. If maandamano comes here and the resist follow, William Ruto will not govern this country. So to avoid this, you simply send someone to reach out to Raila Odinga, appeal to him so that if there are other issues you can solve, then you can do it without going to maandamano. That could be the first reason. Number two, we understand very well this country is divided into two. 7 million voted for Raila, another 7 million for William Ruto. 50-50. And because Azimio did not agree with the Chebukati result, they accepted the ruling, the Supreme Court ruling, but they don't agree with it. And they are here. The only thing to cool down temperature is if at least the Azimio leaders or the Kenya Kwanza leaders will meet the Azimio top leadership. For example, when Gachagua meets with Raila Odinga, I don't see the supporter of Raila or the supporter of Azimio or Kenya Kwanza turning against each other. You cool down the temperatures in this country. That if Rigathi, who mwenye alikuwa anatusi Raila, na watu wa Raila wenye alikuwa anatusi Rigathi, they can meet and talk, then why should we fight? You cool down the temperature. That could be another reason for this meeting. This meeting has come at a time when, number one, Azimio la Umoja was supposed to meet their PG huko Machakos. Number two, Kenya Kwanza also they were holding their PG meeting huko Nakuru. The issue here is that Azimio have the majority in the National Assembly. Kenya Kwanza have majority in the Senate. But when they were accusing the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Senate, of course Ruto took everything. The question in the building today is that who should be in the majority side and who should be in the minority side. Because constitutionally, tukifuata sheria, Azimio today, as we're speaking, should form the majority side. And even Martha Karua, to some extent, she suggested that she might be heading to the court on that issue. Because Ruto wants to force his way to take the majority side. And we know how the constitution is very clear that if you want to move from one coalition to another, then you should do that 3 months to election or 3 months after election. So whoever want to change and move to the other side should wait for 3 months. But we understand how the UDM party has done. They already crossed. And once they crossed, because the margin between Kenya Kwanza and Azimio numbers was very minimal. So once they crossed, he gave Ruto numbers. That means Ruto can form majority. But on paper, Azimio should form the majority. So that problem is still there. And you know, when you are forming the majority and the minority, then comes in the issue of the majority leader and the majority whip. Nani atachaguliwa kwa hizo? Ni watu wa Azimio ama ni watu wa Kenya Kwanza? This is something maybe Ruto sent Rigathi Gachagua to discuss one-on-one with Raila Odinga going forward. Maybe if they can get a solution from there and move forward. Because after that, the next thing was PG Azimio na PG Kenya Kwanza. And lastly, in my view, President William Samoei Ruto definitely is preparing to name his cabinet. In fact, there was speculation that he's going to name his cabinet before going to UK for the final send-off of the Queen Elizabeth. And maybe Ruto might have sent Rigathi Gachagua to consult with Raila Odinga on the formation of the cabinet, because he might be in a plan maybe to have 2 or 3 people from Nyanza region, specifically Luo Nyanza region, whom Ruto might need in his cabinet. But then you can consult with Raila Odinga so that he can also give you the people he think they should serve in that government. I'm saying this because I remember in 2013, when Uhuru formed the government, he drove to Musalia Mudavadi home and he asked him to be part of the cabinet. But Mudavadi did not go. Instead, he suggested Eugene Wamalwa to join the cabinet. Na Uhuru alichukua Eugene akafanya kazi na yeye. Same thing. Okay, you don't want to be in my government, but at least give me some names. Hii mambo huwa inafanyika kwa siasa. We cannot assume that. So So, and we know for Raila's side, because he's not in this government, if he has to give someone, then what he might do, he will give the technocrats people to serve with Ruto from Nyanza region. Those are some of the views that I think these leaders were discussing. I don't know what to think about this, but please let us meet at the comment section. We continue with this conversation.